Good afternoon, I suppose. I will now conduct, this will be a microscopic review of 5 samples that I've taken today and yesterday night. I have no mood for actually anything because for there is a recent event, but I do not want to. I mean, it's part of an ongoing experiment with the crucible and electrolysis, and I don't want to hear this study because of the way the people are treating me. Too much. I've lost too much during my life because of all this cruelty, and I need to stop. I need, of course, for my own good, to try to continue at least with this research. I should say that I had a lot to say, and I think very interesting and things regarding the planet Venus and my origin story. The Ziggurat of Ur saga, but I've lost all my inclination to speak to you or to anyone on this planet. I am tortured around the clock, and it's going on, and people continue to use their mouths, and in the current situation, the only thing that they can do with regards to humans and titans on Earth is to keep constructing these war machines, like the one that we already have, Sayeret Kerub, the cruiser, and just wait until, the intelligence services of this world are evaporating, and not long after that, the entire humanity will be replaced with updated species. I had enough. How long can you entertain your audience while they are torturing you? Supply them with information that is so pertinent to their life and they cannot get it anywhere else, and then while they are throwing more like chips of wood to the fire, like to the fire where you were, to the stake there where you were burned. How long can I continue with that? You've seen this. What happened? This early morning, and this is my life. And in reality, it's the TLDR of the summary of the origin story, and it's also a summary of the situation in Venus. What you've seen this morning is kind of a good approximation of the situation in Venus. If you want it in a very short way, you've actually got it in the previous video or in the Ziggurat of Ur saga. The reason why they for so long they keep the existence of a Paleolithic in the Paleolithic stage, and they do not advance, even though they possess amazing technologies, and at least some of it they even know how to use it, but nevertheless they keep their place in Paleolithic very difficult life and very and sometimes very miserable life. The reason is very simple. It's because they are pieces of shit. The Titans are pieces of shit. Not only those in Israel. The Titans of Israel are the worst. The worst of the worst. They are cruel, evil, disgusting lizards. Of course, it's like that because the Israelis are like that, and they're integral part of Israeli society. But what about the rest? There are so many others all along the world, and what do they do for so long? And I spoke about it quite a bit, so I don't want to repeat myself. But in general, they presumably there is also an uncertainty regarding my true nature, whether the videos the Fermator videos are correct or not, or maybe I am this way or another way, or what's my sexual orientation, or also ridiculous diversions that are of ridiculous theater that's taking place for decades now. But nobody, long ago, no one really believes in it. At least no one of the titans of this earth, and there are many of these all around the globe, not only in Israel. They all know the truth. Why? Because of their bicycle mechanism, of the fact that they eat my nanobots. So even just because of that, they know the truth. But of course, the truth is very easy to be known. what's actually the actual approach of these people towards me, like for decades now, is that I'm some kind of, and I've spoken about it in another post, but I will just, very concisely, I will say, their attitude is that I'm something like maybe I'm kind of like a little, something in between the Little Prince of Antoine de Exupéry, the famous book, The Little Prince, or maybe I'm young Simba, the Lion King. Like, one approach is to say, when he will grow up, he will be our king, like the leader of all the lionesses. And he will be great. But now he's so young, so we need he always need to Mr. Bean to sit on his head and shit into his mouth, and give him a constant advice, and who can perform this role better than the Israelis that are known to be cheaters, like professional cheaters. And this is actually and presumably this is like internal state. Simba stays in the first 10 minutes of the Lion King forever according to this view. But this is actually the bad. It's cruel because who cares if I'm destined to be the Lion King or not? I am a person. I have daughters. They are tortured from the moment they were born, and I'm tortured. We are innocent, and you should rescue us. The whole idea is ridiculous. What does it even matter? But this is not even the worst kind of articulation or model of that the Titans and other actual Israel have regarding me. The second option is I'm supposedly the Little Prince, kind of like an alien that is so different than other people that actually he has a unique point of view regarding life, and kind of it's very interesting from time to time to hear to get his very peculiar observation. It's not a hat, it's just it's snake that have eaten the elephant or whatever. Wow, so deep. But you know what you shouldn't do at all costs? You shouldn't give the Little Prince any money, because money will pollute the Little Prince. It will make him disgusting as all the other men that we know. So he should be left like that in his naive state, because he's so cute and peculiar, and it's kind of like a rare gem. And again, you've taken so much for me, all of these Titans all over the world, because for many years now I am almost the sole source of this the yellow boats that they need for their life. This can be taken from the planet Venus, but during the last years it's getting more and more difficult for all sorts of reasons, and I've spoken about it in the past. It's not pertinent right now, but they know very well that they get it from me. That's why they need the old painting projects in Israel. If I was unknown, why do they need to paint me in any kind of way? And they paint me for so long, for decades now. So these Titans abroad, they think, oh, this is the Little Prince. Don't give him money. Then you'll be corrupted by money. You will be, it's disgusting like all the other men that we know that are so, greedy and polluted and power hungry. We want to keep him pure and simple. So he should be poor and penniless, even though he has daughters and he needs money in order to raise them. But presumably they are the little princesses as well, and they also don't need money. They live we don't know how. The baobab trees, perhaps. They don't need place to live. They don't need food. They don't need anything. Presumably, the Little Prince and these daughters, the Little Princesses, they don't need money at all. So all the money that by right belongs to the Little Prince should be given to the Nazis that captured him and tortured him. And this is the second view of the Titans abroad. And again, I'm not even speaking about the Titans of Israel, because they are the cruelest of the cruelest. But the rest are not much better. The Simba approach and the Little Prince approach are both so evil. I am a person. I need money in order to live, and I'm tortured. I am tortured by physical and mental pain for many years, and you know it because you are eating my flesh and blood. And you give me nothing in return, nothing, or you only give money to these scumbags, the Israeli scumbags that are torturing me. I got nothing. They only took money from me. I couldn't even work in my own profession. They even robbed me of this possibility after so much abuse in the workplace. It's not only that I didn't get any money in return to all the things that you've taken from me. I mean, you have also taken me my possibility to actually to earn money, and I have a lot of education and experience. I could have done it, and I've done it in the past, but you've taken it from me because the Little Prince must be penniless. This is the approach of the Titans all over the globe. That only the Nazis should get money. No, this guy, money will pollute him, will corrupt him. We don't want him corrupted. We want him like pure and with a heart of gold, as he is. Like, so no, he should live like of the boab trees of the land. And of course, it should be always like monitored by, the Nazis, because we don't want to lose the Little Prince. It's so important. So he should also be monitored, preferably under arrest, imprisoned in cruel jail. These Titans, there are many of these all over the globe. They are disgusting creatures. And they came from a disgusting culture. And this is the reason why the prophecy of Isaac Arthur did not materialize. That presumably after the apocalypse, if you have remnants of technology, you can rebound very fast to your former glory. Because they have much more than remnants. They had huge amounts of like very, very, seriously, and productive technology. But they kept like in the Paleolithic state, like in a very primitive and crude and even cool state, because they are pieces of shit. Because they are pieces of shit. And this is the reason why Venus is in its current state. Not the apocalypse that happened long ago. I don't know if it was 50,000 years ago or a million years ago, but a long ago. The problem is not the apocalypse. The problem is that the people are pieces of shit. Pieces of shit. And I don't have any more like energy, and certainly no inclination to give them any kind of like knowledge or about the whereabouts, because again, this is like giving gold rings to pigs. You shouldn't give like golden rings or golden earring to pigs and wolves. That's what they are, pigs. And this is in the best case scenario, that we don't discuss the Israelis or the Americans that are in close cooperation with the Israelis. Then they are, they are much worse even than what I've described now. These are satans, like the rest of the Israelis. And they belong in the deepest circle of hell, like the deepest they should be chewed by the jaws of Lucifer himself. So this is the TLDR of the Venusian conundrum. The place is in ruins because the people are pieces of shit. I had much more to say, but I have no inclination to do it after what happened this early morning. And I'm done with giving gold to pigs. So, but you have like the summary. The summary is that Venus is in ruins because the people in Venus are pieces of shit. Now I should conduct the microscopic experiment, because I don't want again to. It's part of like an ongoing experiment with alternative energizing of the crucible and adding more material. But maybe I'll start a new video so the microscopic video will be logically isolated.